This is Brighton, a team that the neutral fan always tends to root for. And for great reason too. They always find a way to scout amazing talents that are signed for dirt cheap and then are sold for an insane amount of money. Most notably Moise Caicedo, who joined Brighton for 5 million and then left for Chelsea for a whopping 116 million. And despite that, as you can see, they remain a formidable team in the Premier League. But guys, I think it's time I try to take them further. So today, that's exactly what I intend to do, as I've just been announced as their new manager. However, we'll be doing this the Brighton way. We'll be selling our best players every season, finding amazing young talents to replace them, and hopefully following Brighton's philosophy, we can make them the strongest team in Europe. Okay then guys, here is the Brighton team we've inherited at the end of last season. And I know it's a little all over the place at the minute, but it has been heavily updated. Purvis Estupiñán is now playing for AC Milan. Valentin Barco is now at Strasbourg. Simon Adingra is at Sunderland. And of course, João Pedro is at Chelsea. Brighton have lost a fair few players, but like I've already said, it has been heavily updated. As we now have centre-back Olivier Buscaglia, who joins Brighton on a free. We have Belgian fullback Maxime de Coupier, whose name I've just butchered, but he joins us from Club Bruges. There's Italian centre-back Diego Coppola, who joins us from Hellas Verona. And a couple others, but we'll get into that later. Overall though guys, after going through the squad, Brighton have a ridiculous side still. I mean, thanks to their transfer policy, look at how young this side actually is for a Premier League team. This is insane. You've got Carlos Baleba, 21, already 79 rated. 22-year-old 78 rated keeper Bart Verbruggen. 24-year-old 79 rated Matt O'Reilly. I mean guys, they are stacked, and we're going to continue this Brighton policy. As every single season going forward, any one of our players who gets an offer from a top team, we have to sell them. We can also only sign players 23 years old or younger. I know, it sounds a bit doom and gloom so far. But once we do qualify for the Champions League, we'll have freedom to sell and sign whoever we want. Obviously within reason though. I will say though, it is going to be tricky to pull this off with this Brighton team if we're going to be losing our best players pretty much every single year without failure. However, with us only signing players 23 years old or younger, that does give us a heavy chance of making serious profit just like Brighton in real life, and that can bode really well for us every single year if we get it right. So here we are guys, we've arrived into season 2, the specs are on, we're back in business, and for some reason guys, our team's just been left unscathed. And we're a solid 35 to 40 days into this season, you know. But as you can see, Matoma's been left alone, Kadioglu's been left alone, Verbruggen's been left alone, so is pretty much all of our strongest players. And so because that actually happened, I decided to go a different route. I am anticipating us next year getting absolutely rinsed in the transfer window, so I'm getting a lot of our youngsters prepared for this by loaning a load of them out. You know that old saying, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Now though, we've got 85 million to spend on Brighton, and you know what, there's a lot we can do with that money. We can improve our defence a little bit, maybe bring in a better striker than Welbeck, but I think first things first, we've got to reshuffle this team and rearrange it to get our strongest team out. And voila, this is our strongest team by a country mile, to be fair. And in all honesty, I'd be happy to go into season 2 with this team, but with that 80 odd million, I'd be a daft not to spend it. And so that's exactly what I've begun to do, as 17.8 million was spent on signing Santiago Castro from Bologna. And he looks like a good player, 6 foot, 20 years old, 77 overall, great skill moves at weak foot. It's just a question of how long we're going to be able to keep this guy. As for our next signing, I simply couldn't resist, as we brought Zeno de Bastin from Sporting for 33 million. And I didn't know this, he's actually CDM now. But he looks like a beast. He's 6'3", 21, 79 rated, insane stats all round. Again though, I don't think we're going to keep this guy longer than a year. However, that leads us to our final transfer, as Christopher Bonsubar joins us from Genk for only 15.5 million. He's a left midfielder who's only 20 years old, 76 overall, with an insane amount of potential, I believe. I'm actually half tempted to loan this guy out because of Matoma and Minter having those starting 11 spots. I also think I'm loaning Matt Swiefer out too, just because of Zeno de Bast. I mean, I know Zeno de Bast is going to become a better player than him overall. However, with de Bast and Castro in this team, I do believe it is a little bit stronger. Especially up top, Castro's just levels above Welbeck. And on top of that, he's about 14 years younger too. But it's alright guys, having a fantastic team on paper, which we currently have. We just need to make sure our tactics and formations spot on. And so we're going to keep the formation the exact same. We're going to be counter-attacking with a 40 line height. And when we're on the ball guys, it's pretty bog standard. Nothing special, nothing quite extravagant as of yet. Because it is a solid team on paper, don't get me wrong, but they're not good enough quite yet to do what I want them to be doing. I do, however, really hope we have a solid season, because there's no saying any of these players are going to be here this time next season. Well, okay, this actually isn't all that bad. 12th in the Premier League, only 14 points outside the top 6. But we're only 8 points behind Spurs, 9 points behind United. For our first proper season in charge, I'll definitely take this. Surprise, surprise though, we're terrible in the FA Cup. Bloody Millwall knocked us out in round 4. And we actually made the quarters of the Carabao Cup, but Chelsea beat us on pens. Like they don't take enough away from Brighton as it is, they knock us out of the Carabao Cup as well. The good news, however, surprise, surprise, there has been an insane amount of development in this team. Belieber's up by 3, the Bast is, Matt O'Reilly is, Bart Verbruggen is, the Cup is up by 4. Can't ask for much more than that, can you? Even if it is Brighton. Unfortunately though, the stats are a little bit stinky. I mean, Matoma is our top goal contributor with 20 and 42, 12 and 2 for Maxim de Copier, 10 and 4 for Matt O'Reilly. Bro, Castro only played 16 games. Why has he only gained half of a season? I know why. Simas got some game time, but he went up by 4 overall himself. Guys, is it possible right now to have too much talent? I can only hope that next season we're seeing that exact same thing, because I've got a bad feeling that we're going to get raided in next season's transfer window. And so guys, season 3 is here, and as you can see from the team, we've been a little bit raided. Matt O'Reilly's gone to City, Verbruggen's gone to Lyon, Webster's gone, Kadioglu's gone to Chelsea, and Cashun's gone to Benfica on a loan move. I mean, it's bad, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse. Because we have 151 million to rebuild and regroup with Brighton. And obviously we need to bring in better defenders now. We need a solid keeper instead of Beadle. Once we sorted that out, we'll reevaluate and then go from there. First things first though, we need to replace Verbruggen. And I believe we've done just that in Antonin Kinski from Tottenham Hotspur for 20.5 mil. 23 years old, 79 rated, 6'3". And to be perfectly honest, I couldn't think of anybody better. Moving on to that left back role, Nathaniel Brown joins us from Frankfurt for 25 mil on the dot. He himself's 23, absolutely rapid. I'd say he's actually a solid replacement for Kadioglu. For our next signing though, we're getting a little revenge on Chelsea for stealing all of Brighton's players, as we're stealing Levi Colwell from them for 37.5 million. And if you think that's a good signing, wait till you find out who our next signing is going to be. Because 32 million was just spent on Man City defender Abdulkadir Kuzanov. And with that, our window is done and the team looks this good now going into our 3rd year. I'm happy with this, but I'm also nervous at the same time. Because this team has definitely got it in them to not only progress even further than last year, but get a much stronger finish in the Prem. On the off chance they don't though, Zeno de Bast is definitely out the door. So is Matoma, so is Colwell, Belieber, Rutte. Players that without, we're definitely going to struggle, even with replacements. So I'm banking on a much stronger performance this year. Not necessarily Champions League football performance, but getting us closer to it. But I've got to be honest, our statistics at the end of the season aren't promising. I mean, they look no better than last year. Matoma got 18 and 41, 11 and 12 for Rutte, 9 and 5 for Castro this time. I mean, at the very least, he's getting more game time. But as you can see, once again, just like last year, there's been significant improvement. And on paper, it certainly shows there's not a single player under 80 rated now in the team. But does this mean we're going to do better in the Prem, or are we going to sink lower than last season? We've done miles better. We are top 10 with Brighton, and we're only 13 points outside the top 6. I mean, it's still a long way to go, but baby steps, guys, baby steps. As for the FA Cup, we didn't do too badly this time. We made it to round 5 before Palace knocked us out. And then Newcastle knocked us out in round 3 of the Carabao Cup. For now though, I couldn't give a rat's backside about either one of these. My main concern at this moment in time is what this team's going to look like at the beginning of Season 4. Because I've got a bad feeling we're going to have to say goodbye to 2 or 3 of our strongest players. I'll be very surprised if we keep Zeno de Bast. Very shocked if we keep Belieber. I mean, to be honest, there's a whole bunch of players I'll be shocked if we keep next season. It's unpredictable and I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is a lot of players could be on the chopping block. But if you think we can bounce back regardless, drop this video a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. We're on the route to 100k subs, and with your help we can achieve it before the end of the year. However guys, unfortunately it's going to take some doing to bounce back from this. The bastards left, Mitoma, Buonanotte, Van Heck, Eagle, all of them are bloody gone. Having said that though, our team doesn't look too bad without them. I mean, obviously we need a stronger CDM, we need a better left midfielder, maybe a right midfielder. But I thought we'd look way worse without the players we've just lost. And what's better, we've got over 300 million to spend on the team. Okay, that's changed things a bit, hasn't it? Because by the time I'm done with this team, there'll be no excuses. We've got to go for top 4 football. So for signing number 1, we've pulled no punches. 52 million has gone on right winger Hassan Dion. Yeah, I've definitely got that name wrong, but sue me. He's only 21 years old, 82 rated already, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. And this is just the beginning, as joining in for a further 50 million is Adam Wharton from Crystal Palace, who is 23, 84 overall, fantastic stats overall for a CDM. And as you can see, his stats are going up, which means he's still got a ton of room for improvement. Our next signing though is by a mile our biggest so far, as 70 million was just spent on RB Leipzig winger Antonio Nusa. And this guy's a monster, only 22, 84 rated, rapid with great dribbling, and signing him isn't even the best bit of news we've got. There is still over 110 mil in our budget, and I'm not being funny, if we want top 4 we've got to spend it. So I'm thinking we bring in a stronger keeper than Kinski, maybe a stronger striker than Castro. Once we do that, we could be on our way to the Champions League. Unfortunately, we could only afford the keeper, but the keeper we signed for 75 million is well worth every single penny. Because the keeper we got is Rest. He's 22 years old, 85 rated, and I have a sneaky feeling he's going to be the key to us getting UCL football. And with him now in the team, we are ready and set for our 4th year in charge of Brighton. And hopefully this is the year we take that final step with the Seagulls. I can't believe it, we're top 6 in the Premier League, man. We were so close to the Champions League. I'll be real though, if we didn't get it this year with the talent we brought in, I don't know what we're going to have to do to get it. We didn't even do well in the FA Cup. And Chelsea knocked us out to the Carabao Cup. Honestly, I know we got European football, but this season's just an owl. Guys, seriously, how on earth does this team not get Champions League football? Like, what more is there to do to it to get us to that point? Actually, I think I know the answer. Our stats this year have been nothing short of awful. I mean, the worst thing is, these are the best they've ever been too. At least Nusa showed out getting 26 goal contributions in 35 games. That is actually pretty damn impressive. Problem is though, because this team did not get Champions League football, next year we'll still have to sell any player who gets an offer from a top bloody team. So Rest could be off, Nusa could be off, so could Wharton. Honestly, I'm beginning to slowly give up. If we only lose like 1 or 2 of our players next year, it'll be okay. But if we lose any more than that, it's going to be a bloody nightmare. Here's the thing though guys, we've lost more than a couple. In fact, we've lost way more than a couple. But I think with the players we've actually lost, we're going to be okay. I mean, Kuzanov was the biggest player we lost and he's only 83 overall. And once again overall, we have over 250 mil to spend. And frankly, there's only 1 or 2 positions we actually need to buy for. Looking at the team right now, I just think we need a better centre back and a better striker up top. And then from there, guys, I think we'll be okay. We don't even really need any squad depth. It's literally just a centre-back and a striker. And with that being said, we have just made our biggest signing yet. 80 million has just been spent on striker Mathis Tal, who as you can see is an absolute monster, only 23, 90 pace, 88 shooting. Yeah, he's a bit of an upgrade on Castro, isn't he? As is our next signing, who's a massive improvement on Kuzanov, as Dienhausen joins us for 65 mil. This guy stands at 6'6", 23, 84 rated. I mean, at this point, for that age bracket, he's the best choice we had. I'm just hoping now that we have vastly improved both that centre-back role and the striker role, that we, after 4 long years of trying, can finally take that last step into getting Champions League football. Tell a lie, it's been 5 years, hasn't it, with Brighton, but I've got to say, these stats after the 5 years look so much better. 30 goal contributions for Tal, 33 3 for Noosa, I mean, that alone just blows every other season out the water. And guys, just look at the state of this team, man. It is up and down one of the strongest teams in England. I mean, never mind top 4. Surely to God, we've got to be challenging for the title at this point. And that's exactly what we've done. We've won the Premier League by 8 points. I'm so happy. We're the Premier League champions and we've qualified for the Champions League. Boys, this is a huge step in the right direction, man. We lost 3 games all year. And the best thing is, for next season at least, we can now do whatever we want in the transfer window. Yeah, I'm happy about that. We still can't win the FA Cup though, and we didn't win the Carabao Cup because of bloody Arsenal. Bro, we could have had an all-timer season if it wasn't for Wolves and Arsenal. Honestly, sod off. At the very least though, we can be relieved that we know that no player next year is going to get sold. Why, Goodwin, I hear you ask? Well, that's a good question, and I've got an even better answer, because I don't bloody want to. What I want to do is further expand on this team, because we have got the freedom now to sign players who aren't 23 years old or younger. To be fair, I can't knock that philosophy, because look at how young our team actually is now. But trust me, once I'm done with this team next year, we won't just be competing for that Premier League title again, we'll be gunning for the Champions League. Right then guys, it's season number 6 with the Seagulls, and it is time for that final push with this team. Here's the thing though, there's nothing I can do to that starting 11. I mean, when you proper look at it, our weakest players are 86 overall. It would be insanely harsh if I replaced them just because of that, wouldn't it? Instead, I'm going to turn my attention to the bench, where we are severely lacking defensive depth. I mean, attacking wise we're sound, midfield wise we're sound, keeper wise we're sound. We just need a centre back and a full back. And so I kicked in straight away in this transfer window by signing Ethan Ampadu from Fulham for 25 million. And following him is Manchester United fullback Patrick Dorgu, who we spent 26 million on. And that, guys, genuinely is all we're doing, because we just don't need to, man. The bench is the only thing we needed to work on, as I believe this starting 11 is strong enough to take the Champions League by storm. At the very least though, we want back-to-back Premier League titles. That is the main objective this season. And we came so close to doing it. Man City just beat us to it by goal difference. 5 goals as well at that. That's insulting. You know what though, you don't get much closer than that. We were literally within inches. We do, however, win the Community Shield. We don't win the FA Cup, and we don't win the Carabao Cup. Bloody hell, Spurs have got the trophy winning fever, haven't they? On to the competition I'm actually quite curious about, and that's the Champions League. We go straight through to the round of 16 after finishing 7th in the league phase. And that's where we just about beat OGC Nice. We then smash Villarreal in the quarters, and then we smash Real Madrid in the semis. We're playing PSG in the final, finally a different team. By the way, what a run to the final we've had. OGC Nice in the round of 16, in the quarters we had Villarreal, and then in the semis Real Madrid. We couldn't have asked for an easier run. The final though as well could be quite easy. Mukulele, they got Skriniar, Fabian in the midfield. I mean, if that is the team they're running in the final, this could bode well for us, because as you can see, we have certainly found our shooting boots now. And on paper, I mean, let's be just completely objective for a second right here, right now. This is a much better team on paper than PSG. And thankfully, over the next 90 to 120 minutes, we have the chance to prove this. All we got to do is beat them on the pitch. Now, a little fun fact for you. I've had to play this game 3 times now, this being the 3rd time, because every time I got to half time, it's crashed on me. I'm hoping to God that it doesn't happen again, otherwise I'm simming the damn game. Hang on, that's a good ball in. Tal, can we get that? Oh! Did I just score a header? FC 26 is next month, and this is the first time I've scored a proper header. That was, look at that, that was beautiful. That's insane to me. It takes them almost 12 months to make sure that the heading mechanics actually work in a game. God damn it. Okay, well, that's a good start, isn't it? Well, then again, I don't know about that. Oh, that's good save. Valverde on the ball. It's going to the wing, obviously, because he's absolutely rapid. Valverde, oh, how on earth have you got that ball still? That is insane to me. Okay, you haven't got the ball now, though, have you? Come on, lad. PSG coming forward. I don't like this at all. Yeah, but then again, they can't finish the dinner, so we're all right. This is nice. Noose is on the ball. Oh, Mickey van der Ven. He's going to be a nightmare to get past. Balde, okay, not so much. I'm actually having a bit more luck down the right-hand side. Noosa, though, he's taking everybody out here. Oh, come on, man. You're better than that. Get over there. Mukulele is on the right-hand side of the pitch. I'm going to try and continue. Oh, good defending, Colwill. That's exactly what I wanted to happen there. And now we're on the break from the corner. Rotte is against Mukulele. Surely to God, Mukulele ain't catching. There we go. That's what we want to see. Rotte, use that pace, lad. All the way to the back of the net. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. 2-0 up. 40 minutes in. We are coasting right now. I am praying to God, though, with half-time around the corner, this game doesn't crash. I am going to cry if I have to play this game 4 times. But look at this. Noosa could make it 3 before half-time if he can get past Mickey van der Ven. I don't think he will be able to. We're going to play Tyler in first touch. Good. Dude. Oh, what a god. Oh. I can't speak English. Moment of truth, though. Are we going to the second half, or are we going to my PC loading screen? Guys, I don't like this. Why is this doing it again, man? I really don't understand what is going on. Oh my god! It's come back. Oh, boys. The video may end at some point today. Oh, I'm so relieved. I saw that black screen again, and I thought the worst. I'm actually kind of glad that happened, because I bet some of you thought I was BSing you when I said I played this game 3 times. But hang on, another edit opportunity. Noosa! Oh my god, how have you missed? That is insane, bro. That could be 3-0 right there. Half an hour left. The game is still going strong. We're looking good. We may actually finish it. But we need to finish it how we want to. Otherwise, we're going another season. But here we go. Tal is on the counter-attack. Look at... Oh, my lord. Balde. Where the hell did that pace come from? Bro, Tal's got 90 pace, so for him to do that is actually nuts. Wharton on the ball, though. Okay. Valverde's right on his chuff. We got Noosa on the ball, though. Okay. Oh, he's taking out Mukulele. I see that... That's not where I wanted it to go, though, was it? Come on. Here we go, though. PSG are on the ball. Oh, housing. Great defending, lad. Good block. Here we go, though. Noosa. Okay, he's got so much room to run into. Brown's still there with him for some reason. Oh, my God. Noosa could go all the way here. Andy, 10 minutes to go. It is done. I just need the game not to crash on me, and we are the best team in the world. Please don't crash on me. Please, 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 please don't crash on me. Noosa, though. Okay, Mukulele once. Bro, we could get a 4th here if we play this right. I mean, okay, we got Tal there. Inside. Oh, this is beautiful. 4 goals in cut. I should have gone to the right. I should have gone to the right. Rotte, though, on the corner. Can we get another headed goal? Oh, we actually got a head to it, to be fair. Believe is now on the ball outside the box. Colwell's received it. Wharton. Okay, this is lovely football, to be fair. Rotte, he can get his shot away. Good save. We don't get another goal, but it does not matter in the end. 3-0 it ends on the night. We are the best team in the world by a country mile, and the best thing is the goddamn game didn't crash. Oh my lord, that was a nightmare at times, man. Brighton have so many talented youngsters that so many other teams just want. But we did actually keep a fair few players from the original team in the actual starting 11 for the final. I mean, I think Rotte was still in the team. I believe that De Cupier was still in the team. Believe it. Not many others, but I can't help that. They just got sold. In the 6 years, though, we became Premier League champions, FA Community Shield winners, and of course, as we have all just witnessed, we've just become Champions League winners. And that's me done with the Seagulls. If you have enjoyed this video, though, and would like to see more like this in the future, drop it a big old thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. For once, I'm not tired, so I'm not going to take a nap. Instead, I'm going to watch some Netflix, but in the meantime, you should click here to watch another video of mine.